Greeting to everyone under the sound of my voice. So far, so good. The much anticipated new year is around the corner. We bless God for how far He has brought us. And this will be the last video in the year 2029. Thank for as many of you that have been following us since the beginning of the year. God bless you all in the name of Jesus Christ. Today I want to wrap up the messages I started last week on how we underrate people, that we should stop underrating people. It is not only people that we underrate God when we demean what the power of God can do. We can underrate others. You can underrate yourself, and you can underrate little sin. God warned us in these years to come that we should be very careful how we underrate all these things we have mentioned. There are a lot of instances in the Bible. In the book of Zechariah chapter 4 verses 10, Bible told us certain things in that book of Zechariah chapter 4 verses 10. He said, "For who has despised the day of small things?" It is very common among human beings to despise small things. And for the fact that a thing is small doesn't necessarily deserve us underrating, undervalue it. You remember the book of John chapter 6 verses 9. The loaves which that little guy brought that day. Philip said, "What can these little loaves of bread or little fishes do with the numbers of people that gathered to eat the food that day?" But you can sit down to read the rest of the story. That little loaves, that little fishes, underrated, became the food that fed 5,000 people. Children and women excluded. So therefore, it will not act well. We might have been doing it before, but God warned us in these years to come that we should desist from undermining things because it's little. In the book of John chapter 1 verses 46, Philip brought Nathanael and he told him to come and see the wonderful thing that God is doing or was doing in their day. Nathanael answered, "What is that wonderful thing?" He said, "Jesus Christ of Nazareth." He said, "Nazareth? Have you ever heard, have you ever read in the history of Israel that any good thing come out from Nazareth? Come and see. I say and I prophesy that you will have that kind of testimony, the testimony of come and see, not for evil, but for good." But you can be victim of undermining great things that God has not unfolded. In any little thing is the seed of greatness. But when we undermine it, we may not be able to do what we're supposed to do. And we may take it with levity, or the approach that we're supposed toward that kind of a thing. Who is that brother, who is that sister, that family, that ministry that is struggling today and you despise them? Who has despised the day of small thing? Who has despised the day of small beginning? You remember Nehemiah chapter 4. Tobiah, Sanballat, and his men. They said the wall, and Nehemiah and his men were building with passion. They said, even if the foxes pass through that wall, if they fall, if they collapse, is it a bamboo or a stick? Is it what they build with bamboo or sticks? And he said, even the foxes which will pass through the wall will fall. Where we could see the building of the wall completed, and people were living in a walled city, though to the detriment of what Tobiah and Sanballat has done. I said, therefore, what can we say concerning the battle between Goliath and David? But which eventually You know the rest of the story. Therefore, this is how far we go. I will see you at the gate of 2024. Till then, God bless you, bless your soul, bless your spirit, and bless your body. And He possess you, God will possess, the Spirit of God will possess you, that you will stop undermining those things that God wrapped with the seed of greatness. In the name of Jesus Christ. And those that are undermining you, keep on fighting the battle, keep on doing the good thing that God has given to you, or that God has committed to your child. It is eventually spring up, and to the surprise of people that are undermining you. God bless you. I'm Prophet Okunade Jeremiah. Here our address on the screen. We'll see you next year. God bless you.